Yeah, we're live. Okay, so we have with us today Sarah. So Sarah, would you like to tell the world what you do?
Hi, I am a clinical integrative nutritionist and movement specialist. So, what that means is that I help people who don't feel confident in their bodies learn more about how to move and eat in a way that works well for them. So, I do that through clinical nutrition practice as well as personal training or group fitness.
Okay, what made you want to, start this fitness program?
The group fitness I wanted to start because a lot of people would prefer a one-on-one approach, but they may feel intimidated by working with a personal trainer. And so it's nice to have a community aspect. And maybe they feel like there's other people there that are like them too. So it's a little bit less intimidating.
What year did you start doing this?
Um, well, I started my private nutrition practice 3 years ago. I graduated with my master's in nutrition and I started my nutrition practice then. And I never planned to be a personal trainer, but my husband is a martial arts instructor, and I decided that his students might do well to have some like cross training, some like cardiovascular um, conditioning. And so I wanted to help them with that, but I figured I might as well know what I'm doing. So I went and got certified as a personal trainer first. And then from there, I realized I enjoy it actually a lot. So I stuck with it.
Are y'all doing like one-on-one, like in-person visits, or y'all doing this virtual visits like we're doing here?
I'm only doing virtual sessions right now because that's the safest thing. But then hopefully we'll get back to in home training pretty soon.
Okay. Yeah, were you applying this virtual training prior to the COVID?
Not in a video chat sense. I did have virtual programming that I would send to people, but as far as like a live one-on-one, this is the first time I've ever done that was because of the COVID-19 situation. It's the first time I've ever offered virtual video training, but I actually find it works pretty well for a lot of people because they can do it in their homes conveniently, but they also don't have to like make sure everything looks pretty before I get there. They can just kind of set up their camera and go, and it's a little bit more accessible for them. There are challenges, obviously, because I can't see their body from every angle. Usually, I'm circling around the person and making sure everything looks safe, but we've worked around it, and it's adaptable, and it seems to be working okay.
So you think you're gonna like after this, you think you be able like be utilizing the video chat more? Like,
Yeah, I plan on continuing to offer that for people maybe who don't live in the area that want to work with me, because it does definitely open up more opportunity for me to work with other people.
yeah, because now you can work with people across the country, right? So like not everyone could drive to you. So if you have like a client from another state, boom, Zoom. Okay, what was the toughest thing about starting this program?
Um, Personal training or my
Yeah,
clinical.
yeah, personal training.
Probably the toughest thing is a sense of like imposter syndrome. I don't look like a typical personal trainer, and so there's a large percentage of people that might think that I don't know what I'm talking about, or that they think that, well, I don't want to look like you, so I don't need to work with you. But the truth is that how a trainer looks has nothing to do with the results that they can get for you. Your body is completely unique, and your health and fitness needs are different than whoever you're working with, most likely. And so instead of going after what your trainer looks like, you should be looking for how are they at coaching you through difficult situations or mindset issues. Do they know the craft? Do they understand the science of how the human body works? And if all of that's in place, then it doesn't really matter if they look exactly like you because they can help you anyway. And personality is also a big part of that as well. Just because someone looks super buff or super fit doesn't mean that they're a nice person or that they actually just vibe with you. So at first it was hard to get kind of over that because a lot of people like on Instagram, for example, will post a bunch of pictures of their abs, and that can feel like that's what a trainer is supposed to be. But fortunately, there's a growing community of people that actually want to work with average looking trainers because it's less intimidating for them. So once I got over that, it's been a lot easier for me to adapt.
Yeah. So I know I know exactly what you're talking about. Instagram, you got the models on there, fitness trainers. So that was pretty much all you. That's not other people telling you, hey, you don't look. Did people really told you you don't look like a trainer? Was that all
No,
in your
I've
head?
never had anyone say that to me directly, but your brain starts to like fill in what you think people are saying about you. And I already struggle with body image anyway because of my health history growing up. And so it just makes sense that I would also struggle with it as a profession as well.
Right. So what separates you from another trainer?
Well, for one thing, this is pretty unique. I, I don't promise that I'm going to get them to lose weight. What I want to work with is people that want to learn how to move their bodies safely and start to enjoy exercise. And so that could be people that are doing it for health specific reasons, like improved circulation or mental health, even, and have nothing to do with how they look, or people that maybe want to lose weight, but their primary goal is to just get back into a habit of working out. Those are the people that I work with. I don't promise weight loss, and there's a lot of reasons for that are probably too complex to get into right now. But what I do promise is that I'm going to make it fun and interesting and safe and accessible for my clients.
Okay. So do you have like an actual gym app, like outside of this room, or like outside of the Zoom?
So I do in-home training where I go to the clients' homes and do whatever equipment that they have. And my hopes is to one day have a brick and mortar facility as well, but I'm not to that point yet.
Have you because I was at where was I 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness? Yeah, so like LA Fitness. They have you ever like tried to like join with them? Like, hey, look, I'm a personal trainer, uh, and
So
offer that over there.
I've actually worked at a large club, not either of those, but a high end club for almost a year and really had a wonderful time. I really learned a lot from it. But ultimately, I feel that my values is a little bit shifted from theirs. And so it's hard to, continue to work with someone that you don't really feel like your values align
Right.
100%. And so I feel better being able to shift things as I see that I need to without feeling kind of boxed in by like the corporate image or the corporate vibe.
Okay, that's understandable. Like, so what's the main way, the number one way you get a new client?
The number one way is that I talk about my clients' successes, whether that's they weren't working out at all before and now they have built a consistent movement practice, even when I'm not there. That's a big success story. Or people that felt intimidated to lift weights. They thought they would get hurt or that they would get bulky just by picking up heavy weights. And I was able to show them that that's not necessarily the case and we can do it in a way that works for them. So sharing client success stories has been really successful for me, as well as talking about the mindset behind what I do. I spend a lot of time when I'm talking on social media, talking about what my approach is when I'm working with someone. And that really resonates with a lot of people. I get a lot of messages of like, oh, wow, that's exactly me. That really helped me understand I'm struggling with the same thing, and that really helped me work through it. So thank you. So it's awesome because I'm able to help other people that aren't able to pay me for my services, or maybe they're just not in the right place mentally or physically to work with me at this time, or maybe I'm not the right person for them, but I can still help them because I'm able to share some of that mindset stuff.
Oh, it's Facebook. So you're getting them through Facebook?
I market on Facebook as well as Instagram, and I would say that the majority of my clients currently have come from either word of mouth or through Facebook, like friends of friends. But my ideal client is actually on Instagram. So I'm working on shifting and focusing more on that as well.
Okay. So that's the main way you're utilizing social media. What about like Snapchat and these other apps?
I don't use Snapchat or any of the like more recent ones, partly because I can only handle so many
Yeah.
forms of technology. Like I'm already spending a ton of time on Facebook and Instagram, and it's easy for that to become like more time consuming than your actual job, which is to train people. Or I'm a clinical nutritionist, so I still have one-on-one nutrition sessions, which take a lot of research and preparation for. So if I let my whole day be ruled by trying to get on all of these different social media things, I think that it would burn out pretty quickly. So I've chosen to focus on just Instagram and Facebook for now, hopefully building a YouTube channel gradually or over time.
Nice. You do know you can link, you can like whatever post you post on Instagram, it'll automatically go to Facebook, right?
Yes, so I have recently been able to do that, and that has helped me a lot.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I just wanted to make sure you do that, save you some time, so you don't have to go back and like, copy paste.
Hmm.
Uh, so so is that the biggest role that the internet is playing? Is the social media, or are there other roles like Yelp or like Home Advisor or like some other way? You have a blog, you have a website. Hello, can you hear me?
You froze up on me.
Okay, so I was asking if you can hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, I was asking if social media is the only way that you're utilizing the internet to, bring in more clients, or do you have like a website or blog?
Yeah, so I do have a website and a blog. For my blog, I post a lot of clinical nutrition articles that I've written about hormone balance, mental health, and body image, because those are my main areas of focus. And those have brought in a lot of traffic from other countries like Australia or the UK, which is really awesome. So far, those haven't resulted in any clients for me, but it helps improve my SEO optimization so that I'm showing up more quickly in like local nutritionist searches or local personal trainer searches. So I feel like that does help. And down the road, I'm hoping to have digital products that I can sell directly from my website, so that people that are in Australia, maybe who the time zone won't work for, they don't even need a personal trainer, they just want to have something from me that's content directly from me, they can support me and purchase through that as well.
So in the next couple years, you want to have like a product, a digital product you can sell. What else? Where else do you see your business in the next couple years?
In the next couple of years, I hope to either, well, I kind of have like a 5 year goal. So I don't know, in the next couple of years, will probably be somewhere on the way to that, a more expanded practice, and probably maxing out my client hours will happen in the next couple of years. And then I'm working on a book. So I will, once I max out on my client hours, I'll be working towards getting a book deal, as well as finding a way to scale my business so that I'm able to help more people, but not be working 100 hours a week. So working within the same amount of time.
Okay, that's not bad. Do you think supporting local business is important? If so, why?
Yeah, I do. I feel like it's important because a lot of people that I know own businesses. So these are my friends, my colleagues, and my just acquaintances that I've met in passing throughout my life that now own restaurants or business coaching businesses, or even multi-level marketing businesses. And I want to support them because I know that that's their dream. And just like I have a dream to help other people, and I want my friends and family to refer people to me and support me there, I want to do the same for them. So, like during this time when I eat out, I've been trying to do curbside pickup at small business restaurants as much as possible, so that I can help keep them up and running.
Okay. Yeah, just tell the world where everyone can find you and where they can reach you at.
Okay. Yeah. So my website is www.sageadvicewellness.com. And you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook under that handle at Sage Advice Wellness. No spaces, dots, or anything.
Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, everybody, that's how you find her. Gotta get your fitness on. She's the lady for the job. She looks exactly like the lady for the job. All right. Hey, stay on the line for me. I got a couple questions for you.